Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might be changing the route. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now on first down from the 30. This time they'll go to the running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Irish! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out, and you're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. The defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.